Okay, my name is Cameron Wurf and Talbot Cox is my biggest fan. Yeah, I was rowing obviously at school. I started that when I was about 13 and did that through until I was 22. Then I went to cycling, 23. And I was cycling for about 7 years, 7, 8 years. I think I was 31, 32 when I stopped that. Now I'm 36, so I've been doing this for 4 years now. The first year, yeah, as an age grouper, and I came to Kona. And just to see what it was all about, and decide whether I wanted to have a crack at it properly. And I remember I had a broken foot, but I just wanted to be out there and see what was going on. And I managed to get up onto the Queen K. I managed to hobble up to the Queen K on the run before Jan had finished, and I got to have a look at him and see what he looked like. And as impressed as I was, it's impossible not to be impressed looking at that giant German sausage. I also felt that at some point I could come back and, you know, stick it to him. So it wasn't a surprise to me to see him walk in 2017. But yeah, this year obviously I'd like to have a duel with him for a bit longer than last time. I'm very respectful to my opponents, obviously. It's pretty hard not to know who the guy is that's led for, you know, the largest portion of the race for the last couple of years, really. So that's their own silly fault if they don't know who I am. I guess I'll just have to remind them again next Saturday.
How are you feeling about your run now?
Oh, well, much better than I was 10 days ago, obviously. Yeah, much more confident. But it's one thing to do it, you know, in a race like Italy. It's another thing to do it, you know, on the biggest race of the year when all the best athletes are here and, you know, all the athletes are at their best. It's a whole different level of pressure, you know, to go out and execute. But I guess there's been a lot of expectation on me the last couple of years, particularly on the bike, and I've been able to, you know, put myself in a position to have a chance at winning. So, you know, it's nothing I haven't been through before. I just need to finish it off this time. Generally, I feel pretty good. To be honest, the last sort of 10K of every bike ride, I just want to get to the finish because I'm so paranoid about getting a flat tire or a crash or something that's out of my control and getting on the run. Once I'm on the run, I feel like I'm actually in control of what's going on for the first time. So I actually don't really enjoy the bike that much. I find it really stressful. So yeah, it's the run that I'm most excited about.
Why didn't I go to Maui? It's been infiltrated by too many people from the wrong country to be around. One day a year is enough to be around people from that country. I don't need to be around them more than one day a year.
Do you feel like a lot of the guys are scared of you on race day this year?
It'd be silly if they are. yeah, I don't think they've got much to worry about any more than they have in the past. But if they are, that's good. That's good. I've always been that quick-witted, and I make myself laugh sometimes. Some of the comments I make are so good. I mean, I even go back sometimes and re-look at it and think, yeah, no, you really nailed that. I don't need to, edit it or anything. So, yeah. I mean, I'm a full-time athlete and we don't have kids yet, so I got plenty of time on my hands. It doesn't take much to look after a dog. And Fallon's pretty self-sufficient, so.
So how was your ride? What do you have next? 40K run?
No, I was planning on doing that. But then I saw that Lionel won on the weekend and he's in much better shape than I expected. So I'm actually going to start freshening up for Kona now and do maybe something a little bit more conservative, maybe just 12, 15K. Take it a bit more seriously. I thought it'd be a lot easier to beat him than it's going to be, so. Yeah, bit of a bugger really.
So who are you more scared of this year, the Germans or the Canadian?
Daniela. Yeah, Daniela. Daniela, even Lucy. Lucy's getting a lot better than she was. Yeah, definitely Daniela though. Yeah, petrifies me.
Well, obviously the first strategy is to get out of the water before Lucy. The first year, she actually caught me in the swim, so it took me a while to even get into the men's race, let alone get to the front of the men's race. And I don't know how many guys have been in the women's race and then got to the front of the men's race in Kona before. I'm probably the only one. So that's always a bonus. Last year, obviously, I got out of the water a long way ahead of us, so that'd be nice again. Yeah, and then once you get on the bike, obviously you want to just get in control as quickly as possible. And last year I was able to do that. And then, then the run, I think I learned last year I was just a bit soft, pretty much. And so you just got to be, you just got to have a decent set of swingers between your legs to run well here in Kona. It's not like anyone's going that quick, so you just got to grit your teeth and get it done.
So, what do you think that you need to run this year to win the race?
Quicker than anyone else. Yeah, just quicker than everyone else. I wouldn't. I mean, my main goal is to outrun everyone, obviously. Yeah, I mean, then you put it beyond doubt, don't you? If you ride quicker than them and you run quicker, well, unless you're a long way behind Lucy, you really should win the race. So that's my goal. Yeah. Yeah, when I'm here in Kona, I obviously try and find different routes. So today we went up to Waimea and sort of back down that way. Running, I did a bit of a run down the bottom. I didn't take my shirt off and run along, a lead drive like everyone else likes to do. Instead, I kept my shirt on and ran up this hill. Carved up my calves a bit more, I like to think. Just made them look a bit more intimidating, I guess. And then swim training, here in the pool with the dog, obviously. She got me pretty good. I think you got some good footage of that. So just a little reminder that I got to keep improving there. Yeah, she drew blood today, so lucky I got 2 weeks. I can sharpen up the swim a bit.
That's what consequences of not swimming fast enough. So obviously I've had to learn to swim faster because otherwise I'd have scratches all over me. So good little reminder that I need to keep improving before the race, isn't it, Oliver?
So yeah, just do things a little bit more unorthodox.
Going into this race, obviously your main goal is to win it. Do you think if you accomplish that goal, would you be satisfied with that, or would you go on to another sport and try doing something else, or would you continue to come back?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the NFL. I'd love to be a kicker in the NFL. So if I could win Kona, I'd love to be a pro surfer, but I can't surf very well. So that's out of the question. But yeah, NFL football kicker, that's probably something I'd look at seriously if I was able to win next Saturday.
Do you have any advice for some of the top level pros on race day?
I wouldn't listen to anything I've got to say. Yeah, that would be my best advice. Definitely road bikes. I don't know why people all of a sudden ride road bikes. I mean, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I mean, we're on time, we ride on a tri bike. I mean, gosh, you should just ride that all the time, Sleep with the thing if you can.
Okay, I'm gonna run through a list of names and you just tell me the first thing that comes to your head when you hear these names.
Okay.
We'll start with Sebastian Kienle.
Massive nose.
Jan Berdino.
Giant sausage.
Lionel Sanders.
A really ugly limp.
Daniela Reed.
Oh, just amazing. I don't have words for that.
Lucy Charles.
Oh, everyone loves Lucy.
Breakfast with Bob.
Oh, Bob. Yeah, everyone loves a bit of Bob's breakfast.
Patrick Lang.
Little sniveler. Yeah, real little sniveler. Yeah, don't really like him much. Yeah.
Andrew Starkowitz.
Oh, yeah. The greatest cyclist the sport has ever seen. Ever. Just ever.
All right, final thing, question. Why do you race? Why do you push yourself? I mean, what do you kind of find motivation in? Like, what drives you to do this in professional sport, at least?
Yeah, I mean, seriously, this is one of the biggest sporting events it's one of the most significant sporting events there are, and I've obviously had a crack at trying to do a couple of them, the Olympics and cycling in the World Tour. Haven't been able to do that, and it's an honour and a privilege to be here and even be a chance at succeeding at it. So I don't take that for granted, and that's all the motivation. I've always dreamed of doing something significant in sport, and this is my best chance to do it.
What's up, guys? I hope you laughed as hard as I did during that interview, because when we were asking Cam the questions, we seriously could not stop laughing. So I hope you enjoyed that video. None of this would be possible without your help and without your support. So if you're enjoying these videos and you're using them on the trainer, the best way you could help out is definitely share them with other people. Follow me on Instagram, subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, buy some merchandise. It goes such a far way. It helps us get to all these athletes, get the equipment we need, and get the access. So thank you so much again, and enjoy. Mahalo.